Hello, beautiful travelers. I'm Melinda, and welcome to Doha, Qatar, a destination where ancient Arabian heritage, modern luxury, and global prestige meet in the heart of the Middle East. I'm standing here in front of Museum of Islamic Art, and Doha is far more than a stopover city. This is a destination that has stepped confidently onto the world stage, hosting global events, welcoming international travelers, and redefining luxury travel in the Gulf region. As a travel agent, I help people plan unforgettable bucket list journeys like this. And I also mentor those who feel called to turn their love of travel into a meaningful, flexible career. Doha blends golden deserts, world-class museums, cutting-edge architecture, and international sports and cultural events, all delivered with some of the warmest hospitality you'll ever experience. Whether you're here for a cruise port stop, a major global event, or an extended stay, Doha will surprise you. So let's dive into the top 10 attractions you absolutely must experience in Doha. Number 10. Katara Cultural Village. Katara Cultural Village celebrates Qatari heritage through art galleries, outdoor amphitheaters, mosques, and cultural exhibitions set along the waterfront. It also hosts international festivals, performances, and global sporting celebrations that reflect Doha's role as a cultural crossroads. Number 9. Souq Waqif. Souq Waqif is Doha's historic marketplace, where narrow alleyways overflow with spices, textiles, traditional clothing, and handcrafted goods. It's also a gathering place during major sporting tournaments, when fans from around the world mix with locals in cafes and courtyards. Number 8. Aspire Park and Aspire Zone. Aspire Park is Doha's largest green space, offering peaceful walking paths, shaded lawns, and skyline views. Adjacent to the park, Aspire Zone represents Qatar's commitment to global athletics, training excellence, and international competition. Number 7. The Pearl-Qatar. The Pearl-Qatar is a luxury artificial island known for yacht-lined marinas, upscale boutiques, and fine dining. During international sporting events, it becomes one of Doha's most vibrant social hubs, attracting athletes, executives, and luxury travelers. Number 6. Villaggio Mall. Villaggio Mall is more than shopping. It's an experience, complete with Venetian-style canals, gondola rides, luxury brands, and an Olympic-size ice rink. It's a favorite retreat for visitors attending global sporting events who want climate-controlled elegance between activities. Now let's talk about food, because Doha's culinary scene is outstanding. First, makhbous. Qatar's national dish features fragrant spiced rice paired with chicken, lamb, or fish, seasoned with saffron, cardamom, and dried lime. Second, haris. A slow-cooked wheat and meat dish offers comforting, nourishing flavors rooted in tradition and hospitality. And third, balalit. A sweet and savory breakfast dish combining vermicelli noodles, saffron, sugar, and a delicate omelet. Unexpectedly delicious. The best time to visit Doha is November through March, when temperatures are comfortable and outdoor exploration is enjoyable. This season also aligns with international sporting events, cultural festivals, and peak global travel activity. Now back to the attractions. Number 5. National Museum of Qatar. Designed to resemble a desert rose, this museum tells Qatar's story from ancient tribal life to its emergence as a global power. It offers deep insight into how culture, leadership, and vision transform the nation. Number 4. Doha Corniche. The Corniche is a 7-kilometer waterfront promenade offering sweeping views of the skyline and traditional dhow boats. It becomes especially lively during international events, celebrations, and national festivities. Number 3. MIA Park. MIA Park surrounds the Museum of Islamic Art with landscaped lawns, walking paths, and panoramic city views. It's a peaceful gathering place for locals and visitors alike, especially during global cultural and sporting celebrations. Number 2. Sheikh Faisal bin Qassim Al Thani Museum. One of the world's largest private museums, this collection spans Islamic art, Qatari heritage, and an extraordinary vintage automobile exhibit. Car enthusiasts and history lovers alike will find this museum unforgettable. Number 1. Museum of Islamic Art. Designed by I.M. Pei, this architectural masterpiece houses one of the world's most significant Islamic art collections spanning 1,400 years. As a Christian traveler, I approach this site with cultural respect while honoring my faith, appreciating the artistic excellence and historical significance without spiritual compromise. That said, if you'd prefer attractions that align more closely with the biblical worldview, let me offer you 3 wonderful alternatives. First, visit the Mashrab Museums, 4 heritage houses that explore Qatar's social and cultural history through architecture and family life. Second, explore the Fire Station Artist in Residence, a contemporary art space in a converted 1980s fire station showcasing international and regional artists. And third, take a desert safari to experience the natural beauty of Qatar's inland sea, Khor Al Adaid. Towering sand dunes, stunning desert landscapes, and breathtaking views. Now, we cannot talk about Doha without talking about sports. Qatar has positioned itself as one of the world's fastest-rising global sports hubs, and Doha is at the center of it all. You probably remember the 2022 FIFA World Cup, and whether you followed every match or just watched the highlights, what happened here changed the global perception of this region forever. Stadiums like Lusail Stadium and Stadium 974 weren't just venues, they were architectural statements. The infrastructure built for the World Cup, expanded metro lines, upgraded roads, hospitality development, continues to benefit travelers today. And here's what most people don't realize. The World Cup was not the peak. It was the beginning. Doha now hosts the Formula One Qatar Grand Prix at the Lusail International Circuit, drawing elite motorsport fans and corporate hospitality clients from around the world. The Qatar Open brings international tennis stars each year. The AFC Asian Cup and international football matches continue to fill stadiums. Equestrian championships, endurance racing, and global sporting summits bring high-net-worth travelers into the city regularly. This matters for you as a traveler, because sports tourism here is not chaotic, it's elevated. VIP hospitality suites, private transfers, luxury hotel partnerships, executive-level event access. If you are someone who enjoys pairing cultural exploration with world-class sporting events, Doha allows you to do both seamlessly. You can spend the morning at a museum, the afternoon on the Corniche, and the evening in a premium hospitality lounge overlooking a Formula One track or international football pitch. That blend of culture, innovation, and global competition is part of what makes Doha unique in today's travel landscape. And if major sporting events are part of your travel style, this is absolutely a destination worth watching on the global calendar. Let's talk about experiencing Doha at different budget levels, because this destination truly offers something for everyone. For luxury travelers, imagine staying at 5-star properties like the St. Regis, Four Seasons, or Mandarin Oriental. You'll enjoy private beach access, world-class spas, Michelin-quality dining, and personalized butler service. Luxury experiences include private desert safaris, helicopter tours, yacht charters, and exclusive cultural tours. Shopping at the Pearl-Qatar and dining at celebrity chef restaurants round out the indulgent experience. Budget-conscious travelers can absolutely enjoy Doha too. Mid-range and budget hotels in areas like Old Airport Road or near Souq Waqif offer clean, comfortable accommodations. Free attractions include the Corniche, MIA Park, Aspire Park, and the exterior architecture throughout the city. Local restaurants and food stalls serve delicious, authentic meals at fantastic prices. Public transportation, including the metro and buses, makes getting around both affordable and efficient. But here's where it gets exciting: luxury on a budget. Visit during shoulder season, late October or early April, for significantly lower hotel rates. Book accommodations slightly outside the main tourist zones and use the excellent metro system. Enjoy high tea or drinks at luxury hotels without staying there. Take group desert safaris instead of private ones. Visit museums on free admission days. Mix street food from Souq Waqif with one special fine dining experience. And shop at local markets for authentic souvenirs at a fraction of tourist shop prices. If you're visiting Doha as a cruise port stop, you typically have about 8 hours to explore, and you'll want to make every moment count. Here's my recommended port day itinerary. Start with the Museum of Islamic Art. It's close to the port, architecturally stunning, and gives you immediate cultural context. From there, head to Souq Waqif for authentic Arabian market atmosphere, shopping, and a traditional lunch. After lunch, choose either the National Museum of Qatar for more cultural immersion or a quick desert safari experience if your ship docks early enough. If you prefer a more relaxed pace, spend quality time at the Corniche and MIA Park, visit Katara Cultural Village, and save time for shopping at one of the modern malls with air conditioning, a welcome break from the heat if you're visiting in warmer months. The key is booking early. Shore excursion spots fill up quickly, especially on cruise lines' official tours. You can also arrange private tours through reputable local operators, which often offer more flexibility and personalized experiences. Just make sure your guide understands your ship's departure time. You definitely don't want to miss the boat. And remember, while an 8-hour port stop gives you a wonderful taste of Doha, this destination really deserves a longer stay if you can manage it. Now, let's talk about Doha from a different angle. What if you're considering a longer stay or even retirement? Cost of living in Doha is generally about 20 to 30% higher than Chicago, and roughly 35 to 45% higher than Atlanta, primarily due to housing costs and imported goods. That said, there's no income tax in Qatar, which can offset some expenses for those earning income there. Rental costs for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center typically run about 50 to 60% higher than similar accommodations in Atlanta, while groceries can be 15 to 25% more expensive. However, transportation costs are reasonable thanks to subsidized fuel, and healthcare quality is excellent, particularly in private facilities. As a retirement destination, Doha offers modern infrastructure, world-class healthcare, safety, and comfortable year-round living, if you can handle summer heat or stay elsewhere during those months. However, the high cost of living and cultural differences are important considerations. Regarding residency and citizenship, Qatar doesn't offer easy pathways for foreigners. Residency is typically tied to employment or family sponsorship, and the country doesn't have a straightforward retirement visa program like some other nations. Citizenship is extremely difficult to obtain and generally requires decades of residency plus approval from authorities. So, while Doha is wonderful to visit and even work in temporarily, it's not the easiest place for permanent relocation or retirement compared to other destinations. Let's break down Doha's climate so you can plan accordingly. Winter, from November through March, is absolutely glorious. Daytime temperatures range from 65 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit with cool evenings. This is peak tourist season for good reason. Perfect weather for exploring outdoor attractions, desert safaris, and waterfront dining. Spring in April and May sees temperatures climbing from the upper 70s to low 90s. It's still pleasant early in this period, but by late May, it's getting quite warm. Summer, from June through September, is intensely hot. Temperatures regularly exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit and can reach 110 to 115 degrees with high humidity. This is definitely indoor season. Museums, malls, and air-conditioned attractions become your best friends. Fall, in October, brings gradually cooling temperatures from the low 90s down to the mid-80s by month's end. Late October marks the beginning of pleasant weather returning. I cannot stress this enough. November through March is your ideal window. The weather is perfect, outdoor attractions are enjoyable, and you'll have a much more comfortable experience overall. Doha's local culture is rooted in deep hospitality, respect, and tradition, and understanding a few cultural norms will enhance your experience tremendously. Qataris are incredibly welcoming and take pride in their hospitality. When greeting, a handshake is common among men, but wait for a woman to extend her hand first, as some may prefer not to shake hands with men outside their family. Modest dress is not just appreciated, it's expected. For women, shoulders and knees should be covered in public, and loose-fitting clothing is best. Men should avoid shorts in government buildings and mosques. As a Christian woman who values modesty, I find this respectful and comfortable. During prayer times, which occur 5 times daily, you may notice shops and restaurants briefly pausing, or mosques broadcasting the call to prayer. It's simply part of the rhythm of life here. If you visit during Ramadan, remember that eating, drinking, and smoking in public during daylight hours is prohibited and can result in fines. Public displays of affection should be minimal, even among married couples. Photography is generally fine for buildings and scenery, but always ask permission before photographing people, especially women. And here's an important one. The left hand is considered unclean, so always use your right hand for eating, greeting, and exchanging money. One beautiful aspect of Qatari culture I appreciate is the emphasis on family, respect for elders, and genuine hospitality toward guests. These values align beautifully with biblical principles of honoring others. Let me share some practical tips to make your Doha experience smooth and enjoyable. Transportation is excellent. The Doha Metro opened in 2019 and is clean, efficient, and affordable, connecting major attractions and areas. Taxis and ride-sharing services like Uber and Careem are widely available and reasonably priced. If you're renting a car, driving is on the right side. Roads are modern, but traffic can be heavy during peak hours. Safety-wise, Doha is one of the safest cities in the Middle East, with very low crime rates. Women can travel solo comfortably, though dressing modestly shows respect and helps you blend in. Avoid discussing sensitive political topics, and remember that laws are quite strict regarding alcohol, drugs, and public behavior. Tipping is appreciated, but not always expected. In restaurants, 10 to 15% is standard if service charge isn't included. Round up for taxis, and tip hotel staff a few rials for good service. Many establishments add a service charge, so check your bill. Entry requirements? Most visitors need a visa, but many nationalities can obtain a free visa on arrival or an easy electronic visa. Americans, Canadians, Australians, and many Europeans enjoy visa-free entry for up to 90 days. However, and this is crucial, entry requirements and regulations change frequently, so always check official sources and consult with your travel agent before booking your trip. The official currency is the Qatari rial, and credit cards are widely accepted. English is commonly spoken in tourist areas, hotels, and restaurants, making communication easy. Now, if you're an adventure seeker, Doha and the surrounding areas offer incredible experiences beyond the typical tourist attractions. In the companion blog post for this video, I'm sharing 3 adventurous experiences in and around Doha that will get your adrenaline pumping and create unforgettable memories. Think desert adventures, unique cultural immersions, and experiences you simply can't find anywhere else. I'm keeping those details for the blog, but trust me, if you love adventure combined with cultural exploration, you're going to want to read that post. And of course, if you'd like help planning any of these experiences, I'm here to make it happen for you. I had the pleasure of meeting Dawn, a solo traveler from Canada who just spent 5 days exploring Doha. What was your favorite part of visiting Doha?
Oh, Melinda, honestly, the desert safari was absolutely incredible. I wasn't sure what to expect, but watching the sunset over those massive sand dunes, then seeing the stars come out in the desert, it was breathtaking. And I have to say, the people here are so welcoming. As a woman traveling alone, I felt completely safe, and everyone I met was genuinely interested in making sure I had a wonderful experience. The blend of ultra-modern architecture with traditional souks and culture is unlike anywhere else I've visited. I'd absolutely come back.
That's wonderful, Dawn, and I love hearing that. The warmth and hospitality really do make Doha special, don't they? Well, beautiful travelers, there you have it. Doha Qatar, a destination where ancient traditions meet modern luxury, where golden deserts meet stunning skylines, and where some of the warmest hospitality in the world awaits you. From world-class museums to vibrant traditional markets, from peaceful parks to thrilling desert adventures, Doha truly belongs on everyone's bucket list. Just remember, the world is always changing, so please check current entry requirements and travel guidelines before you go. If you're ready to plan your Doha adventure, I would love to help you create the perfect itinerary tailored to your interests, budget, and travel style. Whether it's a cruise port stop or an extended stay, let's make it unforgettable. And here's something else. If you love to travel, if you love helping others create memories and explore this beautiful world, then maybe you should consider becoming a travel agent too. Imagine exploring destinations like this while turning your passion for travel into income as you serve families, couples, individuals, and groups. You'd be learning about amazing places, building relationships, and creating a flexible business that aligns with your values. If that sounds like something you'd like to learn more about, reach out to me. I'd be honored to share how this career has blessed my life and how it might be a fit for yours. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and remember, the world is waiting for you. Safe travels, and may your journeys be blessed.